Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with yet another foundation review, and I'm here with the new Nars foundation. It's called the Light Reflecting Advanced Skincare Foundation. As soon as I saw this was going to be launched, you guys knew I was going to review this foundation. All right, so it comes in 36 shades, retails for $49, so it's up there in price. All right, so this was easy for me because I am Macao in Nars. I'm Macao throughout, I think, their foundation, except for the one like in the squeezy tube. I had a little problem. Macao was a little light, so that's the only one that I've ever had an issue with where the color was a little off. All right, so a little about this foundation, and I'm not gonna read everything. I'm gonna list most of it in the description box. So it's an advanced makeup skincare hybrid foundation with a natural finish that quickly blurs and smooths while visibly improving skin's clarity over time. So I'm thinking the more you use it, the more it's going to affect your skin, like that the recent shot of Tilbury foundation that I have a review up on my channel. So the coverage is medium, finish is natural, and it improves clarity by reducing the appearance of redness. Redness. Supports strong skin barrier by helping to maintain moisture. It has peptides and minimize the negative effect of blue light and environmental stressors. All right, did it say if it has SPF? That sounded like something SPF. Okay, so came in this box, typical Nars packaging, and it has 30 ounces. 30 mils, right? I think it has 30 mils. Yeah, it has the standard 30 mils. This is what it looks like. The bottle looks a lot like the Sheer Glow, which I haven't repurchased that in a while because my favorite foundation from Nars is the Long Radiant Foundation. So I want to do comparison swatches in case you're a Macao. And as usual, if you're here for the first time, I'm going to have all my comparable foundation shades in the description box. So this is Macao in the 24-hour radiant, and let's see. Oh, super liquidy. And typical Nars packaging, nothing new. I would love to see them like go with like a gold top one time, even if they do it for like, you know, like a limited edition. All right. And this is, so they look alike. It's the same undertone. Let me spread it out. So the one spread out is the new light reflecting. Let me put it a little bit over here. My swatches are horrible. So this is what it looks like. Much better swatches, right? A much better swatch. So this is what it looks like. But it pretty much looks, so this, if you're wondering, it's the same undertone as the original Macao that I know and love. All right, so let's go ahead and start putting it on. I'm gonna do 2 pumps. It feels like really liquidy and light. And as you can see, it's running a little bit. All right. I just love doing anything complexion review. So those 2 pumps pretty much, I think, may just cover one side. And I'm going in with my e.l.f. sponge. I always use a sponge to apply my foundation. All right, so it's looking exactly like the undertone of the original Macao. Like I said, I don't put foundation under my eyes since I'm going to go in with concealer, and I don't like my under eyes looking crazy because, you know, when you're a woman of a particular age, you know. All right, so this is what it's looking like on one side. Oh, that's just smooth. And immediately I can see. I totally agree that this is a natural finish. What surprised me though is that I've worn Macao for years and I've never really paid attention to the undertone. So this undertone is, so this is Macao medium deep 4, right? It's medium to deep with warm undertones and an olive undertone. And I've never really noticed olive in this foundation, so I don't want to pay attention to the olives. I don't want to notice it because I don't like olive in my foundations, but for some reason this works. So I don't think it has that much olive, but it does have olive. And that's the first time I paid attention to the fact that it has olive undertones. All right, so let's continue and let's get the rest of the face. This feels so nice, and it almost feels like some kind of I'm putting an extra half a pump. It feels like a moisturizer, sort of like going on the skin, especially when like I'm using my fingers to spread it out. That's how it feels. And I love this Macao undertone. It's so pretty. All right, this has like a very soft, like a luminous finish, but it's really pretty and it does look very natural. Like that's the word that's jumping out to me. Guys, excuse my nails. I dyed my hair yesterday and I didn't have any gloves, but you know, I had to do what I had to do. So I tried to get it off with it's looking great and it's already messed up for me not having my nails done anymore. So yeah, sorry about that. All right, so this is what the foundation is looking like. It's pretty. Looks super natural, super pretty. Let's look at the time because I like to look at the time, the initial time I put it on. So it's 10:58 a.m. 10:58 a.m. All right, so I have time for concealer. I'm gonna put concealer on camera and then I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup off camera. So I'm using my Anastasia, this Magic Touch concealer that I really, really like. And this is in the shade 18. So let's see how it looks with this concealer. But so far, I think my skin is looking really pretty. And I'm just wearing my sunscreen, moisturizer, and serum. I'm not wearing I don't wear like primers and stuff anymore. I just do the sunscreen and it's been working out for me. And what I'm noticing about it, it literally just melted into my skin. It just totally just melted into my skin. I hope when I finish everything is not too skin-like like the Lisa Eldridge. Because I do like to still feel or see that I'm wearing something, although I don't really want it that cakey. But that's the feeling I'm getting. It literally almost like it just became one with my skin. All right, so let's just go ahead and blend out the concealer. All right, so this is it with the concealer blended out. It's looking really pretty, and this is the epitome of natural looking. This looks so natural on my skin. And like I said, it just melted into my skin. It almost became like one with my skin. Of course, it's a beautiful match. I love this Macao shade. All right, so I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll come back with more thoughts. But for right now, I like the way this is looking. It blended out effortlessly. Like there was no problems blending it out. It melted into my skin almost immediately. Like it never really like sat on my skin. And you can tell it has skincare in it, like the way it felt going onto my skin. I think it looks lovely. All right, let me finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll come back with more thoughts. I'm back with the rest of my makeup done. Another one. Another one. God, this is good. Woo, what a relief. $49 and then the tax $54. This is beautiful. Right now, this is gorgeous. And it is a natural finish, but it's not natural to the point where you can't see. Oh my God. I really hope the camera is doing this foundation justice. I mean, I just reviewed the Charlotte Beautiful Skin Foundation. I love it. And now this. Wow. I'm not surprised though. I like all my foundations from Nars. Like, I think they make amazing complexion products and this is no different. This is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. Oh, and it feels so good on the skin. I just feel like I can feel the skin carrying it. Look at me, I can barely speak. What time is it now? So I put it on around 10:53, right? I was doing too much off camera. Oh, my clock did not update because there's no way it's 10:58. I didn't do my makeup in 5 minutes. Okay. It's 11:28. 11:28. 11:28. All right, guys. So I'm going to go about my day and I'll come back with my final thoughts. But for right now, this is good. This is so pretty. I love this so far. All right. Let's hope it wears well. See you guys later. Okay, guys. I am back for my final check-in. It's now... Let's hope my clock doesn't play me. Okay. It's now 8:12 p.m. So I put this wrong on around, let's say 11 a.m. this morning. So it's been a little over 9 hours. And this is how the foundation is looking. I think it looks beautiful. This is 2 in a row. 2 beautiful foundations. Like, I'm feeling the same way I did when I reviewed the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. This is really, really pretty. I mean, this is rivaling the Radiant Longwear foundation. What I didn't mention though, I powdered it. I always forget to mention. I used, of course, my Fenty powder in hazelnut to powder it. Okay, so let's look at how it wore. So I have shine right here around my nose, but I also have highlighter on my nose. You can see my natural oils peeking through, like around my forehead, a little on my chin, and there is some here as well. I think this looks really, really good for 9 hours. It just looks spectacular still to me. Sorry guys, I was interrupted. Yeah, so this looks so good. So good. It's definitely a natural finish foundation, but yes, you can still see that you're wearing foundation, but it's very natural, very skin-like. I was running up the stairs in a good way. Look how pretty this foundation looks. 9 hours. Oh, between this and the Charlotte, I don't know which one to pick. But I would definitely recommend both. And this one, what a beautiful finish. I love the finish of this foundation. This looks amazing. It feels like I have nothing on my skin. And it's like I can almost feel... It feels almost like I'm wearing like a nice moisture, like my skin feels moisturized and nice. You know, that's the only way I can like describe it. I see a little creasing here, very slight, which is not surprising because my laugh lines are my trouble areas. But that looks super nice. Oh, Nars. Like I said, I've never really had a bad complexion product from them, especially their foundation, and this is no different. This is beautiful, and I'm so glad that the undertone of Macao is still the same. I totally recommend this foundation. It's really, really beautiful. It really is. No hyperbole here. I'm still going to be reviewing the Jaclyn Hill complexion products. I have the concealer. Long story, but I'm awaiting the skin tint. But look out for that maybe next week. All right, guys. So this is the end of this video. 10 out of 10 for this foundation. Totally recommend you pick it up if you were interested and wondering. It's fantastic. All right, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.